it seems like what another title. You guys won the 4x16 at New Balance as well. So the things just keep on rolling for Low Peak Mayo. What can you say about this group and what you guys are able to accomplish out there tonight?
I love this group. Every one of these girls have worked so hard. We couldn't wait to just go put it out there, see what we could do, and I really think everybody gave their all, worked with the challenges. I'm so proud of what these girls have done.
Is this the same group from Boston as well, or is it?
Yes, or almost. We have our teammate Zoe. She's here also. Amazing. We've all trained together, and there's been some sickness and stuff we've been fighting, so we switched out a little bit, but we've all been training together.
So who was all on that relay team in Boston?
Us three and yeah.
So let's talk right here with. Let's go down, pass it along. So what was the difference, between Boston and a race like this?
The track was different. It was a 400-meter track versus a 200-meter track, and it was a lot different because at Boston there was our last two legs were lapping people more, and had girls that they thought they were actually running with, they were actually lapping mid. So I feel like in this race we were a lot more in no man's land and lonely.
Yeah, and that's the fact that was it harder then having to chase people then? I mean, I can only imagine the anchor leg having to do that.
Yeah, I totally thought I was racing a girl in Boston that I had come up on me and I was lapping her, and so that put a ton of pressure on me. I thought that the race was on the line, but it actually drove me to run a PR in a relay, which was insane. But it was also super cool to be pushed that way though. So I don't know. There's pros and cons for both.
Yeah. So then for you to fill in the role, were you more than ready to go for it?
Yes, I was so excited. I was pushing for it, so it was fun. I was excited to be able to do it.
We're all so tired.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're all very we can interchange within all of us, and we can push our limits either way. And we're all so fast and believe in each other. So it's awesome to see how fast and interchangeable our team is.
That's why there's greatness in cross country, because it doesn't matter what order you come in, as long as you come in. Paytin, especially with Maya was talking about some illness right now. Unfortunately, it takes Zoe out. Obviously, you had to battle those challenges. At the end of the fall and whatnot. So just to be healthy for moments like this, does it mean more because what it means to not feel your best when you want to feel your best?
Yes, 100%. And even knowing my teammates are out when they could be here, definitely drive me a little bit more thinking about those girls who want to be here until they could have and had those opportunities. And so just driving for us all to be healthy and push ourselves to our limits is amazing, and such an amazing ability that we all get to do.
The fact that it's now sub 20. I mean, only 10 schools, indoor or outdoor, have ever achieved it. You now being the 10th. Nobody ever from Utah has obviously done it. I mean, how awesome is it that you've already won here before, with that 20:01:50 a couple years ago, but just the fact that now you're part of the most elite group ever, in the longest relay, to be able to run sub 20, how special is that?
Oh, it's so special. We've been honestly chasing different goals all throughout our seasons, and for us to be able to fine-tune and get to this amazing group of girls, super exciting, and we're super grateful for what we were able to put out there today.
When you finally see a number like 19 on the board pop up for the first time, what is the first thoughts? Because it's, as Eric said, only a certain amount of teams have ever done that in high school history.
Honestly, it's exciting. Just thinking of the work we put in, we have confidence and belief in ourselves that we can do it, and we have huge goals. And I just think seeing it pop up is all the work we put in, it's worth it. And just getting to train with these girls, so it's really really exciting.
It helps when you come to sea level.
Yes, definitely, it really does. It's great.
Can we go back to Brielle real quick? This is so full circle because it was you and Zoe, I believe, Addie and Anna, freshman year when you were second. Then obviously the group elevates to first. I almost feel like the only thing that's missing is Buchanan, because you ladies always brought out the best in them, they brought out the best in you. But just how awesome is it that from starting where you really elevated this relay for not only your group, for Mountain View, for everybody in Utah to believe it's not just about New York teams or Colorado teams or Texas teams or North Carolina teams or California teams. It can be Utah teams as well, and then to now have this as the last time that you're going to run this at Arcadia? What does that mean?
Oh, I mean, it means the world. Being like the underdogs and like paving our way up and like getting our name out there and known was such a hard but rewarding process. And finally, like being recognized and stuff, it almost makes me tear up because I'm just so grateful for like the opportunities we have to like come here and even like race now and race with these girls. So being here and finishing off my senior year with a win in the 4x mile and getting to race with them has been amazing. So
Appreciate it, girls.
thank you so much.